Hello, everybody. Good evening. My sincere apologies for just joining. I have been having a bit of connection issues, and I've been having a bit of connection issues. Well, the tech team was trying to, figure it out, and they're still working on it. Anyway, this is already 11 minutes past our start time. My sincere apologies once again for joining late. How are we all doing? Today is Thursday. How did our day go? I will allow in our usual custom, only that I have taken a lot of our time. So I'll allow us 9 minutes to say our highs and hellos and give everybody an opportunity to tell me how their day went. So I'll go first. My day went well. I had a restful day, but for as in everything has been going well up until now, where I had a little bit of connection issues. Tech team says it's connection issues, but I just checked my internet speed. Everything is a-okay, and I am really excited to be here. Okay, so I'm going through the comments to see how our day has gone. Okay. Good evening, good evening. Catherine, I've missed the last four live classes. I'm so sorry to hear that you missed the last classes. But you can also go back. I know for a fact that this is recorded, so you can go back to the recording to see what has been done or what you have missed. Good evening, Daniel. Good evening, Ife. Amber, good evening. Mary Jane, good evening. Chizara, good evening. Mohammed, thank you for welcoming me. Abigail Benson, good evening. Yes, I had a sweet day. Thank you for asking. I hope you did too. Deborah, good evening. I'm glad our day went well. Ajiboye Uluashong, I'm sorry to hear that your day was stressful. I hope you get some time to rest after today's session. Chisom, I'm glad your day was well. Ariola, I'm glad you had a good day. Mm. So Ojai Favor says my day was full of data entry and upskilling. That is really good. Well done. Hi, Olamiposi. Good evening. Good evening, Mercy. Alala. I'm excited to be here, Elizabeth. Thank you for having me. Uh, oh no, Bessie. How well am I? Oh no, so sorry to hear that. I hope you get relieved soon. I know that Ampiclox helps with bacteria, and this is like I think it's a bacterial infection. So if you use Ampiclox, it should help with it. Or I know of this home remedy where you try to pluck out the hair on the tip of the boil, because I heard that well, for me when it happens I just try to find the eyelid that is infected and you just try to pull it out, or use ampiclox to be safe. I hope you get relieved soon, Bessie. Good evening, good evening. Blessing, my day was well, thank you for asking. I'm glad Orolua had a rightful day too. Oh, that's a lot. Cynthia, I just have this bright smile whenever I see you. Okay, so Joycey says, I'm at work, but I don't want to miss it, so I'm here. Hopefully, I get to concentrate more and take some. Thank you for joining us, Joycey. Thank you for making time, regardless as you're at work. I'm grateful you're taking out time. I will, I will I'm sure you're going to, have some take home. You would learn. Thank you for making out time for being here. So Blessing said my day was great, a little stressful, teaching Russian kids for 12 hours and working on my wow, that's a big one. Well done. Well done. Thank you for being here regardless. On behalf of the DSA team, we say thank you. Judy says, had a stressful day, a bit down. Oh no, I pray you quick recovery. God win. Try and rest as much as you can and take water and take strolls too. Walking helps the body to, just fight whatever it is that is wrong. Okay, Fumilayo says my day is full of activities. I hope that you get to rest after today's session. Temitope, good evening. Good evening. Good evening. Okay, my baby is a handful. Oh, okay, so we have a mommy here. Phone care, good evening. On behalf of the baby, I say sorry, but babies are a lot. So thank you for taking your time to care and love for your child. Thank you. Let's see, my day was fine. So Dorcas says she has a disturbing headache. I hope you get relief soon, Dorcas. Take water. Water helps the body. So except for when you take it in excess, the body needs a lot of water to function. So water helps to detox. So just try to take water and rest, and I'm sure you'll be fine. Judith, welcome back. Amber, good evening. Good evening, everybody. Just got back. My day was stressful. Chisom, welcome back. Thank you for making time to join the class. So hey, Oyewale, my apologies if I did not pronounce your name well, Peter. So you say you had a boring day. I hope you enjoyed today's session, and it will be the highlight of your day. Thank you for making it to today's class. Okay, so Grace, what have I missed? You haven't missed anything yet. So I joined a bit late as well. So I'm giving us we have like just 3 more minutes on the clock for salutations, and everybody's just telling me how their day is going, and then I will start the class officially in the next 3 minutes, where we just begin lectures. So right now we're just doing salutations, and everybody's telling me how their day is going. So I just saw Olamide, thank you for the compliment. Okay, so Judith says she just came back from work, which was hectic. Sorry, that's how it works. Our jobs 9 to 5 can be really clingy. They are like our unwanted partners in relationships. So, but then they pay the bills, so we just have to tolerate. Well done. Doc has okay. My day was fine. I struggled with toothache. Mary Jane, sorry about the toothache. I haven't. Well, I don't know how to help. Well, I know that if you do saltwater solution rinse, that helps to relieve the pain. I hope. But just try to rest and try to take pressure off the tooth, and then take your drugs. Sorry about that. So Tim Topper says, my day went well. Trust you had a good day. Yes, I did. I had a good day. Olatunde, thank you. Okay, so Ifeoluwa just came back from church. I hope you prayed for us. Or even if you did not specifically pray for us, I hope you prayed for your friends and colleagues. Good evening. Oh no. Timmy Dio, sorry about that. I know that palm oil, if you rub palm oil on the face of the boil, it should make it to gather the pus to the mouth. It's like a midwife home remedy that I got to learn over the years. So if you take ampiclos and then just rub palm oil on the face, it before the next day or before tomorrow, it should all the pus will come to and then you'll just be able to pus it out. Sorry, that is very discomforting. Sorry about that. I hope you get better soon. Queen, you haven't missed anything yet, but in 1 minute we're going to start our class officially. So hey, Lowell, welcome. Wumi, I can't hear me, Wumi. My day was good. Sorry that you're down with cold. Ginger tea helps. So you should please try take that. Olami, so Ogunlola, I'm still a miss, not a missus yet. I'm hoping God has something in the works for me. Okay, so Abigail is still at work. Thank you. Okay, so it's officially time. Thank you everybody for telling me how your day went. Um, you will feel better soon. Uh, just got back from work. All right, everybody. Okay, so I think that's enough of salutations before I get queried from my superiors telling me that it's a class, not a meet and greet. So okay, so today being the third day of week 5, we will be discussing about social media engagement and client support. Yesterday we discussed data management. We discussed customer support and handling inquiries. Today we'll be going Today you learn the behind the scenes, that's the data entry, but then behind the scenes, that's the social media engagement and then the client support. Today is going to be direct client work, which is the customer support, and then we're going to tackle some of this in real time. No demo today because I cannot, share my social media interface, but I will try to be as descriptive as possible so you can get the big picture. So for today, we're going to understand the roles of a social media of social media in customer support. We're going to understand the role of social media in customer support. We're going to learn how to engage with clients on different platforms. You're going to gain practical knowledge of tools for social media engagement. And then you're going to learn how to schedule content and then respond to inquiries. Please remember, these are just going to be introductions to most of this, so you have an idea of how to deal with them when you are faced with them as a first time virtual assistant in any of these situations. Let's see. So now introduction to social media supports. Now customers. Okay, so now a customer is a person or an individual reaching out to your brand for your services. Now they expect instant replies on social media when they reach out, whether it's on Instagram or on Twitter. Being present and responsive matters. Your tone, speed, and content all influence brand perception. Now, you want to set now so I have a problem with auto reply because they they lack the human touch regardless of how you want to type it. As long as I know an auto reply when I get one, but then it's always good to let this person know that, oh, I'm probably okay. So there are some auto replies that will tell you, hi dear, thank you for reaching out. Our customer service personnel will reach out to you in no less than an hour. Please sit tight. Your how do I put it? Just this, so basically that's what an auto reply is. So it's always good to have like an auto reply. Most brands have auto replies that'll be like, oh hey, hi, how can I do for you today? Those auto replies, now even if I should as a customer, I would know that that's an auto reply, and it might discourage you because it simply shows that the person is not, the customer representative is not there at the time. So I have to like wait for God knows how long before I get a response. Now, you want to think of ways to, that's why you have to have good time management. You have to set a timer. Oh, okay, I'm always on Instagram. I get traffic from Instagram. Let me always check so you can give your clients instant replies. Now, social media is now like a major platform for clients to reach out to, ask questions or give feedback. Providing support on social media is about being responsive, professional, and timely. Now, key points I want you to remember is customers expect fast reply, especially on platforms like Instagram, Facebook, Twitter, and WhatsApp, especially WhatsApp, because I mean, people feel like it's like the go-to messenger app, like go-to text place to like reach anybody. So I would expect that, oh, okay, these people they have WhatsApp. Let me just quickly send a message, and then I'm hoping to get a response. Now, another thing you want to remember is engagement builds visibility and trust. Once a client sends a message and they get a response in no later than 30 minutes, they'll be like, oh, okay, these people they're reliable. I could always send them a message and I have the assurance that, oh, okay, no less than 30 minutes, these people are going to respond to me. Now, public replies can influence a brand image. So for example, you make a post and a prospect client clicks on, or a prospect client replies on that content, and then that public reply, the way you handle that reply, the way you respond to whatever it is that client must have said on that post, it influences your brand image. So you have to be very, very careful, take your time to respond, especially to comments on content. Now, basics of social media engagement. Engagement refers to interacting with clients by replying to comments, responding to messages, or liking a user post. Now, effective practices for social media engagement. Always respond within 24 hours. Best practice is to try to respond within 1 hour. Be polite and professional, always. Avoid argument on public reply, please, as much as you want to, match the energy or, banter words. Don't. Just always remember to remain calm, stay polite and professional. Use emojis carefully. Now, this is why, your responses on your public replies, you has to be like carefully. It has to go to like a careful thought process. You don't just respond or there. See, believe honestly, the truth of the matter is that you see all of those emojis have meanings. Not everybody understands what those emojis stand for. You see emojis, you see stickers. I have a friend that we don't text with words. We use stickers, or yes, we use stickers, and then only when it's relevant, then we will then send word message. I could, I could like, if so, it's more like a hidden conversation when we use stickers, because we know what those stickers mean. As with emojis, I know there's a movie I watched where the teenage girl used emojis. That's what she used to test her friend, and this person would literally read this emoji as though it is words that were written out. So you have to be very, very careful when you're using these emojis, because they have meanings. So please, they might look funny, but then all of them have meanings. Now, tools for social media support. The following tools helps manage multiple accounts and automate replies. So we have the Meta Business Suite, that's for Facebook and Instagram. So you could just download Meta Business Suite and then connect your Facebook. Basically, your company, or if you are a brand, you just do that for yourself. There's Buffer and Hootsuite. That one is for scheduling posts. Now, if you are a social media manager, you want to be using me. I not that I use it, but at least I was taught how to use Hootsuite. I'm not a social media manager, so I really don't know so much on Hootsuite. But then, if I would want to dive into it, I'll just do a quick research, check YouTube, do a Google search, and I will I would be able to do that. So Canva, my favorite is for graphics, flyers, posters, I use Canva. Then there are chat box and automated reply responses. So the trick with chatbot and automated replies is that you have to think through of what these replies are and add a human effect so that it doesn't seem all robotic and then discourage your client, your prospect clients or customers from further sharing with you, and they don't just feel like, oh, I'm just talking with robots or AI. Even AI has, okay, good perfect example is ChatGPT. ChatGPT has been designed in such a way that people have are now living in the virtual world and are having ChatGPT as their best friends, because ChatGPT doesn't make them feel, it doesn't give them that robotic response. It makes them feel as though it's a friend that is responding to them. So that's how automated replies should be like. Now, sample scenarios and responses. Did we not do this yesterday? No, this is okay. No. So sample scenario and responses. Scenario one: customer complained in a comment. You are a baker, a caterer, and you you're a baker, and your brand is sweet and cookies, and then you make a post advertising or letting your customer know, or your prospect customer, you just make an ad informing people that you're going to have a price slash this weekend. Now the intent is to attract new customers, yeah. But then when you make this post on Instagram, an aggrieved customer, let's say Amaka James from yesterday that got bread, that got cake, now decides to skip your now she decides to not go to your private DM from where she came in, and then she goes to that post and then says, she now asks you so that you get the tag. She now responds with something like, this brand and late delivery. I made a request for cake and then it was delivered late. Now, what you want to do is to acknowledge publicly and offer to continue privately. But before you do that, while you're acknowledging public, you have to be very careful what that acknowledgement is. If I were in that situation, I would simply say, hello, Amaka. Thank you for, patronizing us. Our sincere apologies for the inconvenience. While we would wish to continue this chat privately, we are offering as compensation maybe, a box of cupcakes to say we are sorry for the inconvenience made. Now, this way, I have not only acknowledged, I have shown other people around the world that we see that comment that, oh, okay, these people they have like a very smart, strategy for conflict management. Now, Amaka will happily come to your DM. Before I could decide to not even text her. Amaka will bring herself now to my DM to not say, I was the one that made the comment or whatnot. How do I get my cake? So in my head, I have, find a way to appease her, and then, probably just give another formal apology and send her the box of cupcakes. And that is how conflict has been managed, even though she tried to spell my name publicly. Now, for scenario two, a DM asking for product availability. Now, you want to respond with stock status and buying options. So now, unlike the way Amaka approached us in the comment, this person is a new client, and the person is coming into my direct message, regardless of whatever platform the person chooses. Oh, hi, hello, my name is Cynthia. I'm reaching out to you to confirm what classes or what track is available on the DSA bootcamp. I'd want to know what it is about, how can I be a part of it. Oh, and then Joshua, Joshua will be like, oh, Cynthia, thank you for reaching out. The DSA bootcamp is currently on. And right now we have the virtual assistant track, we have the video editing team track, we have the product management track. Which are you interested in? Right now, these classes are going for this amount. And if you're able to pay before the end of this week, we will throw in a bonus class for you. Something like that. And then this is how I will have the back and forth, and then I pay, and then I join the class. And that is how you respond to an inquiry. Now for the third scenario, praise post tagging your brand. Now let's use the cake, or let's use DSA. Now, I have completed the course with DSA. I managed to land my first job as a virtual assistant. Now, I will be like, now I'll now probably post first day on the job. And now thank you at DSA for, guiding me through or holding my hand to take the first step to this, to the virtual assistant track. Now, one of the DSA team member who has seen this post will respond, not, in person might not say it on time, but whenever the person gets to see it, the person will be like, we are so excited you got your degree, you've landed a job. Congratulations. This makes us very happy. We look forward to you excelling. More wins to you. And then I would then, if I was the one handling the account, I would just reshare that content and be like, the DSA team is so proud of at Okpeyemi Olabi. She just landed her job. Just say something nice. And this not only creates more traction for the DSA team, it also sends Okpeyemi's account out there. Oh, Okpeyemi is now a virtual assistant. She worked on the DSA course. Okay, let me see if I can chat her up to see how she's doing. Okay, so then it creates engagement. So yeah, that's on sample scenarios and responses. Now, summary. So, social media. I want us to all remember that social media is key to customer service channels. Um, prompt, 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 polite, prompt, and polite responses matter all the time, especially for prompt responses. Now, digital tools. Digital tools can and will save time and improve your service. So for day 3, so now the fun part of the topics for this week is, as simple as they may seem, they are more human centric. You have to just practice, practice, practice. So day 3, that is not, so don't think that this quiz brings us to the end of today's session. I have a bonus wealth of knowledge I want to share with you all. So let's not just think that it's over yet. It is not. So the quiz for today: which platform is commonly used for business customer interaction? Which platform is commonly used for business customer interaction? Yes, is D. Second question is, what is a good rule? What's a good rule for social media responses? What's a good rule for social media responses? A, respond after 3 days. B, ignore rude comments. C, reply politely and quickly. D, delete every complaint. Many that said that picked C for number 2, it is correct. So for number 3, which of these tools is used for post scheduling? Which of these tools is used for post scheduling? A. Google Docs, B. Hootsuite, C. Canva, or D. Trello? Yes, for those that picked B, Hootsuite is correct. Hootsuite is used for post scheduling. So, question 4. Why is public engagement important on social media? Why is public engagement important on social media? A. It boosts internet speed. B. It helps influence other user options. C. It is for decoration only. D. It prevents complaints. So question four is B. It helps influence other user options. Now question 5. What is one benefit of using bots? What is one benefit of using chatbots? A. They never work. B. They offer instant replies. C. They design logos. D. They run your ads. So for number 5, the answer is B. They offer instant replies. Okay. So I just want to confirm now before I move into questions, taking questions for based on the topic that was discussed today. Are we all following? Do we understand? Is there any part of my lessons that is seeming like you do not understand? You're having confusion? Is there a scenario you have been that you need help clarifying? You didn't handle it well, you want to bring it to my attention? Please let me know before we move into the bonus session of today. Yes, I understand. I'm glad that you all are understanding. We're all on the same page. This is awesome. Okay, so now that I have gotten, we haven't learned any customer service tool. I mentioned the let's see who's that person? Favor. Where were you when I was talking about Meta Suits? Where I was talking about Hootsuite, Meta Business Suite. Where I was talking about Hootsuite, where I called up on what these other guys. I mentioned them. Tools for social media support. They are not customer service tools. They are social media support tools. You are the customer service. You are a tool. You yourself is a tool, is the tool, except you want chat boxes to be responding to your customer inquiry. But these are the tools for social media support, that is in essence supporting customer service. So there's the Meta Business Suite, that's for Facebook and Instagram. There is WhatsApp. I just didn't add WhatsApp here because WhatsApp is like our everyday, it's now like our text box. There's Buffer and Hootsuite, Canva for graphics, and then there are chat box and automated responses for questions and answers, for frequently asked questions. So, okay. So is that the only question that we have before I send us off for a break to come back for our bonus session. Please please be informed that your attendance, the link will be dropped by 8 p.m. So please be on standby. Okay, 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 following. Okay, I think I've answered that. Okay, some customers have a very saucy mouth, but I have one more opportunity and I'm very proud of myself. I'm glad you did. Well done, Taiwo Elizabeth. Well done. Honestly, it's not easy. Some customers, some customers are probably just, people find it easy to they find it a lot easier to transfer aggressions than, settle with themselves. And regardless of how a service is. I have been frustrated by a service, but because I am a customer service representative, I know how the other person may be feeling, and I know that it's not that person's fault. So I have, it took a couple of years of practice anyway. But then I was then, I've been on both sides of the spectrum. I've been a customer service representative and I've been a customer, an aggrieved customer. So it's not always easy. Sometimes this customer is just frustrated, and as a customer service representative, you have to show empathy, be polite and calm. And I'm really, really proud of you. And I'm glad that you're proud of yourself too. You're welcome. See, I saw another question. Okay, yeah. With the knowledge I had from this customer support class, I can apply for. Of course, you can. So now the trick to landing a customer service role is basically having a laptop, a functioning laptop, and good internet. You have your headphones. If you've noticed, I'm always with my headset, not because I don't have there's no quiet spaces, but because you guys can pick up off the background noises from my end. So having a good headset that cancels noise, that cancels background noises, it helps. It's a very big plus. And then once you apply, you just have to show credibility. Even in the interview set, even during the interview process, the way you respond to your interviewer tells the person how you are going to respond to your client. So yes, you can use this knowledge from this class to land a customer service job. Okay, so Ade Jumoke Adewale is asking, please, ma'am, what is Zoho used for? Oh, Zoho is it's an all-in-one toolbox that businesses, especially virtual assistants, use to run, automate, and track their daily work. You can use Zoho for mails. You can use that's professional business emails. You can use so basically, Zoho has some applications. There's the Zoho app. Now, the Zoho app has Zoho Mails. That's the that one is for professional business emails. Zoho has the CRM. That one manages customer relationships and sales. Basically, customers can come in through the funnel and you can make sales from that CRM, and you can just monitor everything that goes in from the Zoho app. There is Zoho Project. So Zoho Project is the project management tool. It works just like Trello or Asana. There is Zoho Books. Zoho Books is for invoicing and accounting. I think there is Zoho Writer. That one is an online word processor like Google Docs and Microsoft Word. Zoho Sheets works like Google Sheets, Google Spreadsheets. Zoho Meeting is for video conferencing. Zoho has like a lot of um of applications. So yeah, Zoho is basically an all-in-one toolbox that businesses, including virtual assistants, can use to keep track of their work. So I hope that answers your question. Da-da-da. So Abigail Benson says my question is not on today's class. You can go ahead and ask your question, Abigail. So Saliu, Zoho does more than just sending bulk emails. It has a lot of applications that I have just listed. Trello is complex navigating for me. Ajiboye. So honestly, I'm not trying to downplay the fact that it's probably difficult for you, but it's not so difficult. It's just like having a to-do list board, but instead of having to physically remove the cards, you just have different boards and then you just, move the cards. I don't know if that makes sense, but to get like a clearer picture or like a better understanding, please just go to YouTube. I think I mentioned that yesterday. Just do a quick search on how to use Trello. There is a 13 minutes video on how to use Trello, and then over time you get to use it. It's not so complex. You have to just so you don't thinking that Trello is going to move the cards for you. No, it's just there for a digital visual where you move the cards by yourself. You go there, you have to make it a point of duty to move those cards yourself. If you create a to-do list, okay, I need to do my assignment. Have I started? Is it in progress? Is it done? You move that card from to do to probably in progress. And then once it's done, you move that card, you go back to Trello and move that card to done. So that's where you're able to track what you haven't done yet and what is in progress and what is done. Okay, so I don't understand the answer to question one. I thought it was Facebook. Question one. What's now Betsheba? Question one said the question asks which platform is commonly used for business customer interact excuse me for business customer interaction. TikTok, Facebook, Netflix, and WhatsApp web. In today's world, it used to be Facebook. I'm not going to lie, it used to be Facebook. But even on Facebook, Facebook takes you to WhatsApp. So it's right now WhatsApp. So sorry if that confused you. It's WhatsApp web. Please, are we the one to implement the chat box, or will it have to be the auto? It has to be the company, not you. Except you are your company, then you get autonomy of what you want to implement. Apart from using their names, how else can we personalize responses? So the first step is to use their names, and then you want to personalize responses by being polite and professional. For example, hello, Ugo. Thank you for asking your question. I understand that it can be confusing to, figure out the best way to personalize responses, but trust me, I understand. It takes practice. All you have to do is to, have a demo session with a friend, have them speak to you, and then you respond to them. And over time, you get used to it. I hope that helped. Okay, so good day, Ma. Please, how do we deal with customers that refuse to listen to a solution offered to them? How do you get them to listen? So now, in this case, you will still remain calm, polite, and professional. Now, this is where you have to, lead. For example, I don't care what you people do. I want you people should better make sure that my delivery gets here by 12 p.m. or else you know the stuff I'm made of. Now, Tracy, as a as a customer representative, you're going to say, uh, I understand your frustration, ma'am. And on behalf of my company, we apologize for the delay. I would make sure that we get your package to you as soon as no, okay, don't say as soon as possible. I would make sure that I follow up with the logistics team and give you feedback on the confirmed time your delivery is going to get to you. Now, the customer might still not want to listen, the person will hang up the phone. Next thing you do is to follow up with an email or a text message saying X. Now, you're going to apologize again, and then you're going to reassure the client that you are going to follow up with the logistic company to give them a confirmed ETA. Before you confirm, you have to go and speak to the logistic company and tell them, see, it's a very angry client waiting for her delivery. So please, what time should this client expect her delivery? And that's how you so basically just either don't listen, wait for them to come, wait down, wait for them to end the call, send them a follow-up message, apologize, and reassure them, re-emphasizing on the point you're trying to make. They'll listen. They have no choice. This is how do you handle a customer who doesn't want to continue the conversation privately? If the customer doesn't want to respond privately, you take the first step to go into their DM to reach out to them, and you would politely respond to them in the public session section. Now, if you remain polite, I bet you that other users are going to say, this client is difficult. They will, if going into social media chat comment section, there are different teams, different teams. You would even see some customers coming to your defense and saying, why don't you calm down? They said you're going to handle it privately and whatnot. So still remain calm and polite. So someone says, please, ma'am, what are the necessary skills required to work as a customer service representative? All the skills required as a virtual assistant is required as a customer service representative. I've answered Bashiba's question. I want to know the difference between Trello, Canva, and Google Spreadsheets. Google Spreadsheets is for data entry. Trello is for project management. Canva is for graphics creation. Candace asking, without laptop, it isn't possible. Honestly, it's going to be very, very, very difficult. Emphasis on very difficult. Candace, I hope that answered your question. Okay. Yes, most companies will actually even request for laptops in their requirements. Trello is easier. Trello and Notion. Trello and Notion. I used to use Notion, but then I found that Notion is a bit complex. So I just use Trello. Trello is a lot easier for me to navigate. Mhm. So Lydia, this question concerning your portfolio, my colleague, I'm sorry, I'm not so good with pronunciation. My colleague is going to take you guys on portfolio creation as a beginner. Pearl, if a customer goes as far as hitting you, it is called assault. You can arrest that customer. So don't go exchanging blows, please. All right, so it is 8 p.m. It is time for us to go for a break. It's a 10 minutes break. Um, 15, oh no, 10 minutes before I get queried. So it's a 10 minutes break we're going to go on right now for you to take your attendance, take water, and stretch. I will see you all back in by 8, 10 minutes past 8. And then I will continue taking the questions and give you the bonus lecture that I have prepared for you all. All right, everyone. See you in 10 minutes. Bye. Architect team, please take us on a break. And please take me backstage because I'm unable to. There's a text him. Just take me off the stage because I'm unable to do so on my own. I made a complaint earlier, and the problem still persists. Hello, everybody. Welcome back from the break. I hope we all have been able to sign or write the attendance. AGK, you're saying help me. Is it in regards to the attendance or you have a question? Oh, okay. Amber is taking care of that. Thank you, Amber. So all right. So congratulations, everybody, on completing week 5 with me. This week, we explored two essential pillars of digital support, which is data management and customer support. Now, key takeaways, key points I want us to remember are the following. Data entry must be accurate. Errors can be costly. They can cost you your job. I'm not even going to lie. They can. And I sadly a victim of that. It's not a good story, but I'm told that these stories help shape us to be better. There, I made a costly error. I forgot because I was multitasking and I forgot to give my team a very important update, which in turn, it just caused a ripple of it just it had a ripple of effect that on the long run affected my job, and that was used as a yardstick, and I got terminated from that position. So please, errors can be costly. Make sure your data entries are accurate. Make sure you give um once an update comes in, make sure you populate it. Make sure you let the next person know so that it doesn't come back and say, oh, the customer person did not tell this, and then it's gonna come on you. So please, you must make sure that your data updates are accurate. Now, digital tools like Google Sheets, Excel, Airtable, simplify data. So let's just take Airtable out. The reason why I put Airtable is because for people that will be using MacBook. Yeah, so this helps simplify data handling. Basic formulas help analyze and understand information. Basic formulas help um, analyze and understand information. Now, another point you want to remember is great customer support is built on empathy, active listening, and timely responses. Emphasis on timely responses. Now, tools like Talk to, Google Workspace, and social media platform enhances communication. Social media, another point to remember is social media is now a vital space for customer interaction. You want to be prompt, you want to be polite, and you want to be professional. Always remember these key takeaways. So, I saw my name. What did my name do? Okay. Yeah, I mean, um, people we learn from other people's mistake. I learned from the mistake and I am better. So yeah, I'm glad that I'm hoping that my story keeps you at the edge to remember that, oh, okay, I'm not supposed to do this. And it's sad that that happened, but I'm now a better I'm now a better I'm now a better executive assistant. All right. So we all made it to week 5. Now whether you okay, so okay, so I wanted to say something about week 5. Okay, so we all made it to week 5. Now we are well rounded. We now have the idea on how digital operations flow in real time in real world businesses. Whether you become a virtual assistant or you're part of a team of virtual assistants, what you have learned this week, it's going to help you to stay organized, responsive, and valuable to any team. I bet you will be valuable to any team. Now, the bonus general knowledge I spoke about, this is the time I advise that we all pay attention, because this is not part of the slide. I thought about it this evening while I was preparing for the class, and I was like, you know what, since today's topic isn't bulky, I have time to share general knowledge with you all. Now, this section is going to equip you all with practical, actionable tips that will help you excel in the first few weeks as a virtual assistant. Now, regardless of the niche, you can present it in you can be present, you can you can be present in a friendly, motivated tone so that you don't even have to break out of character or even have to sound robotic during interactions. So now, by the end of this bonus tips, we will be able to, or you all will be able to navigate the early days of being a virtual assistant with confidence. You will understand key work habits that lead to long-term success. You are going to be able to build strong relationship with clients from day one. You're going to manage tasks like pros. You're going to learn the tips to manage tasks and time like pro. And then we're going to practice simple online etiquette and professionalism. So the first thing we're going to talk about is first impression matters. First impression matters. Always try to show up, not even try, always show up 5 to 10 minutes early for meetings. So, whatever meeting you're going to have, be it interview meetings, be it team meetings, be it a meeting with your client, show up 10 minutes. Best practice is just that, you know, I've had other activities that are beyond me. I'm always 15 minutes early for any meeting. I'm always 15 minutes early. I know that tech team is going to roll their eyes, but I used to be 15 minutes early. But it's something I'm trying. I'm going to. I know that I am. So even if it's an interview, I know that I have to be on time. You have to be on time. Now, why are you 15 minutes early? Why are you 10 to 15 minutes, 10 to 5 to 10 minutes early? For me, I am 15 minutes early. Why? In the event of data connect or network connection, I will get to find out there and then, oh, okay, well, my network is not good. Let me try and fix it. I'm not going to put power, because if you don't have a strong backup system like a generator or power saving bulbs, because this right now are power saving bulbs. So even if the light should go off, it's not going to affect my meeting time. It's not going to affect anything. So yeah, so it's always good to be 15 minutes early so that you receive the guest. Your boss is even going to be impressed. Now you want to dress neatly, even virtually. As you can see, even though I know that my hair is not at its best, I'm wearing a dreadlock, so I'm having dreads, so it's not. I don't necessarily. I have the flexibility of styling my hair as I would want to, but then I'm not going to say I should go on makeup. No, that's just I'm not a makeup person. But you want to dress neatly. You want to ensure you have a tidy background. Your background is tidy. There's no distractions. And then one thing you want to know is to use professional greeting. You want to say hello. You want to acknowledge the participants of a meeting, and you want to know how they're doing. That is how you personalize your greetings. You want to, oh, hello, how you doing? How did your day go? I hope you're well. This way the person feels like, oh yes, I'm having a conversation with a human being, and then we're about to dive into some important topics to be discussed. Now, a short, warm message, like let's say you're sending maybe if for a first time client, or you're sending cold messages, you want to say something like, "Oh, hi, I'm Cynthia. I'm your," oh, okay, let's say we're sending this message to your company or your boss or whoever it is. You can just say, "Hi, I'm Cynthia. I am your virtual assistant that will be handling your inquiry. I'm excited to support you. Let me know if there is any preference you have for how we work together. I look forward to being of service." Now, this warm welcome, it just prepares the person to be like, "Oh, okay, this person seems nice. I'm hoping she's able to handle my inquiries well." So yeah, this is some key tips for first impressions. Now, tip two is getting organized. Now, habits you want to learn to practice is to start each day with a to-do list or a task planner. I like to prepare for Mondays on Sundays. I don't so regardless of the fact that I don't work with the Nigerian time zone, I try to prepare for Monday on Sunday afternoon after church or in the morning itself, just so. But then I like to do it after service or towards evening because then I get to see all the emails that come in, and then I get to plan on how I want to attack the day. So it's always good to start each day with a to-do list just before you start work or the previous day, as I like to do it. Do a to-do list on how you plan to attack the next day. Another habit you want to practice is to use Google Calendar to block out your day. We want to remove distractions, meetings. Make sure that you have at least a 30 minutes buffer time, 30 to 1 hour buffer time for your meetings, so that you don't get exhausted. So you don't because when you talk for too long and you now hop on another meeting, you then start having. So you said that your okay, I'm listening to you. So you get to be trying like the way I'm stuttering, you're trying to catch your breath, you're trying to think of the next thing to say. But now after your meeting A, if you give yourself 1 hour or 30 minutes to prepare for the next meeting, you'll see you feel refreshed and prepared to address the next person. Another key point you want to remember when you're getting organized is to learn how to prioritize. You want to keep urgent tasks versus important tasks. Urgent tasks like customer complaints, it's important, but it's urgent. The customer is angry, but you have to make an expense report, and the expense report is due by 2 p.m. But then the customer called you, or the customer sent an email complain about a delayed distance. So now you have two tasks. One is urgent and the other one is important. You just have to know how to figure out which is important and which is urgent. Now, tools you can use to help you stay organized are there is to-do list, then there's Google Tasks. You can use Trello. There is also Calendly for appointments, and then you can use Google Calendar. Now, you always want to do weekly check-ins with your clients depending on the nature of your job. But best practice is to do follow-ups. If you're still serving your customer, you haven't ended the contract. You want to follow up with the customer. Oh, hello, Timmy. This is just to let you know that we are still on your work or your tax. Please be rest assured that our company is going to come through. Just simple, maybe bi-weekly follow-ups to let the client know that, oh, okay, that we're still on your job, we haven't forgotten you, you still remain relevant. Key point. Okay, so key point three I want to talk about is communication. Communication is everything. Things you want to do is to be clear and concise in your emails and updates. Be clear and concise in your emails and updates. Give timely updates. If an update comes in by 8:27. Your customer has called you and wants to change time for a particular schedule. By latest 8:30, make sure that all of your teammates is aware of this update. If you call and there is no response, send a message. Make sure that the person has seen this message. Oh, hi Timmy, I sent you an update regarding Folake's order. Did you receive it? Can you please confirm that you are aware of this update? So you want to be clear and concise in emails and updates. The second thing you want to do is to acknowledge messages promptly, even if the task takes longer. For example, somebody like for example, like the Folake situation, the Folake wants to change her schedule. You want to confirm that, oh, yes, I got it. I will have this ready by tomorrow. I will escalate this to the team and we will make sure that your order is ready by tomorrow morning. Things like that. Now, in communication, things you don't want to do is you don't want to leave your clients wondering if you saw their message. For example, a customer sends a message to say, "Oh, hello, I want to check in. Can you please confirm when my order is coming in?" You don't want to just leave your customer wondering if you ever saw the message or not. So even if you saw, maybe even if it came out as a pop up for like a message from for like a hi team, just want to confirm if we are on track. Oh, hello, Folake. Thank you for following up. Yes, we are on track, and we look forward to you receiving your whatever it is that whatever services she's wanting you to render to her. One thing you don't want to do is to use slangs or shorthand or emojis when you're responding to your client, unless your client does it first, and then you will politely follow suit. Golden rule is communication is a progress. It's not just about perfection. It's not just about knowing how to speak. It's about matching their tone. It's about listening. It's about knowing when to and not to. Now, point four is going to be concerning managing time and energy. You want to use so there's this technique they call the Pomodoro technique, but basically it's a 25 to 30 minutes focus on work and then 5 to 10 minutes break. So now if you give yourself like for this job, it's a 1 hour focus on work and then 10 minutes break. Another point you want to remember when it comes to managing tasks and energy is to avoid multitasking. It may seem like, I can do it. I can reply email, I can reply chat, I can answer call, I can prepare expense report, I can design graphics for content that is about to go out tomorrow morning. Sorry about that. There's a fly that wants to learn with us. Yeah, so it may seem you can do it, but honestly, if you focus on one thing at a time, you get more work done than when you do all of them at once and just have it half. Yeah, so yeah. You want to learn how to say, can I get back to you on that when you're not sure? Or um I'm unable to I'm unable to give you a confirmed answer at the moment. I would go back to the team, escalate it, and get back to you. So you want to learn how to say that. Don't just give answers that you are not sure of. Be confident enough to tell your customer that, can I get back to you on that? I will speak with the team and they will advise accordingly. Learn to say that. That's a pro tip. I do that all the time. Now, tip five is to know that learning is a continuous process. People learn on the job. I am learning on the job. I have learned a lot while teaching you all. And there is no shame in asking questions. Google is your best friend. I would not say this. I cannot say this more than I cannot say this enough. Google is your best friend. Never be afraid to ask to search for solutions. You don't know something, quickly do a Google search, do a YouTube search, ask ChatGPT. It's your friend. It's there. It's just that for you to enjoy ChatGPT, you have to like get the ChatGPT point four because that has more confirmed responses. The free version gives you a debatable response. Not many people know this, but yes, it gives you debatable responses. But for the not so complex questions, ChatGPT is your best friend. Now, for tasks you don't know, learn to ask questions, but try first. Now, you want to show initiative so it doesn't seem as though you're like a dummy, you don't know how to do the work. um Keep a personal jotter, let's say like a document where you write notes on repeated task. Keep a um keep a document where you write notes on repeated tasks, links, and processes. This guides you on, you can call it your VA Bible. This is where I have it. You just jot down things you learn on the job. And anytime you have any blockage or anything, you just get to reference to, you just get to go to your VA Bible, and it helps you. So now a growth tip that I learned over the years is to join communities like virtual assistance groups on either Facebook or LinkedIn. It helps people get to share experiences. Point six would be professionalism and online etiquette. Professionalism and online etiquette. Now, always use your full name in emails and on Zoom meetings. I don't know if you all can see my, so you will see here. So if you see my, yeah, I can even see itself on the stage. You see my name, Cynthia Oke. I am a virtual assistant. I am an executive assistant, no longer a virtual assistant. But anyway, you have to use your full names in emails. So when you're ending your emails, your end email, put your full name, Cynthia Care. Just put your full name so that people know how to address you. You have to keep your device. You have to keep your devices updated and secure. You have to use secure links so that you don't get hacked, and your system has to be updated so that you don't have a situation whereby your system now decides to go on a system update in the middle of a meeting. Avoid gossiping about clients with your colleagues or sharing their personal information. Everything discussed with you from, some clients can become very open, and they'll be like, I want to tell you a lot of things. Like I've had a client, vent to me about her fiance not wanting to, cooperate, but then that's not me sharing the gossip anyway. But you keep all of those informations to yourself. So now, information etiquette examples, you want to learn to use please and thank you often. Hello, please can I know your name? Oh, thank you very much for reaching out to our team. Please can you give me, just use please and thank you often. And then if anything is running late, please keep the customer informed so that the customer is not left having to ask you for updates. So it's not nice. When the customer asks you for updates twice, they start to get cranky. Now, a golden rule concerning professional etiquette is to be reliable. So clients will forgive mistakes because they understand that you're human, but they will not forgive unreliability. For example, now this is my 9 to 5 job. I have a colleague that I'm not so cool with that person. I'm not a customer, I'm a colleague. He is not reliable. I had a situation where we all do this, where we need our colleague to cover up for us, where we need where you're not able to come through. For example, the situation of that day was I had a trip, I had a I had a train to catch at a certain time, and I knew that coming to the office was going to kill time on my end, because going to the train station, doing the whole check-in processing, it's going to be like so. But I now called this person, and I was like, hey, hello, please, can you please come to the office on time so you can cover for me? I have a trip at so time. The person was like, oh, no problem, I will, no problem. Thank you for letting me know. And Now on that said day, Friday, I was so uncomfortable in my spirit. I was like, it's very unlikely to not show up at the office. So let me just go to the office and, then I'll take excuse and leave for the train station. I got to the office by 8:20. I had traffic at the on the way. I got to the office by 8:20. Now the person I said that the person I called to come to the office and cover for me did not resume work until 11 past 11. And unfortunately for me, that Friday there was a lot of work to be done. So now I have been working from 8 when I arrived because there was like a backlog from Thursday. I started working on that. This person did not come to work until around 11. And then I was already getting pissed because this is a sign of unreliability. Reliability. The person was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I had traffic. There's that. Why didn't you inform me? If you had informed me, I would have known the next course of action." So now that happened. I almost missed my train, but thank God I did not. Now that is, I forgive that first audio. The second thing came up. Same case of showing up. I asked this person to go represent me for something while I stay in the office to handle another pressing matter. This said person did not show up. I got a call from one of my bosses scolding me, querying me. Cynthia, where are you? Hey, hey, hey. Even if you're not going to even if you're not going to come here, can't you speak to one of your colleagues to do that for you? There is no way I'm going to blame my teammate. I apologized and immediately stopped what I was doing and I went for that occasion. Now, you can forgive mistakes, but when someone is unreliable, so now talk now, that is a colleague, talk more of a client. A client will take your name far. A client, DSA, no, don't worry. That's how I tried to sign up for their class. And they told me that they were going to send me an email, and the email never came. Now, somebody will now to go and tell the story. You want to sign up for DSA? That time my sister told me that she tried sending them an email and they never responded. Can you see how the story is now changing? So please always remember that clients will forgive mistakes, but they will not forgive unreliability. Um, you want to keep learning. I want you all to keep learning. Digital tools change fast, so you want to always stay updated. You want to deliver more than is expected of you when you can. And be solution oriented. It's not just about completing a task. Be solution oriented. Celebrate your small wins, like Elizabeth. Elizabeth handled a client well, and I am so happy she shared that with me. I'm proud. I'm proud that, okay, that she was able to take something from the class that we learned and she was able to implement it on work at work. So celebrate your small wins. I want to say thank you. Okay, just before I say thank you, let me check if there's any. Let me check if there's any. Let me see if I'm missing anything. The the same person. Okay, okay. Um. Hmm. Uh, yes, Amaka. I almost did, and then I remembered, and then I did not. So. So, Elizabeth, when companies say ability to multitask, yes, they will always say that. But it is left to you to prioritize the urgent work and then the important work. I'm not saying that you should, multitasking is good, but learn to focus on one thing. You're responding to emails, focus on responding to emails. You might be responding to email and a call will come in. Do you want to tell me you're not going to pick the call because you're working on email? No, you're going to pause that. Write it down, complete emails after call. Make sure you have something that is reminding you of the tasks that you're doing. So, yeah. Mm, okay. So I just got lost trying to share the bonus tips I had. So I'm just going through the comment section. My apologies, sincere apologies again, favor for day one, which was Monday. That Monday was just a lot. Commuting, I if there's anything I've had to deal with recently is commuting from work to my house. The traffic is it's crazy, especially when you have to deal with a 9 to 5 and then come back to deal with your the virtual the VA job. And I had to come do like a video call. If it wasn't video, it would have been a lot easier. I wear my emotions on my sleeve, sadly, but it's something I'm learning to work on. Let's see. Okay. So um for Godson, the slides will be shared with you. Oh, I'm glad you enjoyed the class. I'm glad you enjoyed the class, Olani. You're welcome, Blessing. Point four is managing time and energy. Man, this week should winners. As much as I would love to, as much as I would love to come back for the next week, my colleague will be taking stage. Mm, God bless you too, Chisom. God bless you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I'm glad you're learning. It's amazing feedback. Thank you very much. Cynthia, we're going to have a mentorship week, so it's not in my place to tell you whether or not this is my last week, but uh, okay. So point four. Okay, I'll just go over the points again quickly because I want to dismiss you all early. Okay, so point one is first impression matters. First impression matters. You want to show up 15 minutes early to your meetings, dress neatly, use professional greeting. Point two is getting organized. Start each day with a to do list. Use your Google Calendar to block out your day. Learn to prioritize your work. It's using the metrics is urgent versus important. Um, task simple tools to use for your for getting organized is your Google tools to Google Task. That one is for so I just recently found out about Google Tasks, so that's why I added it to this list. It's more it just helps you like Trello to get your tasks done. Just outlines your tasks and you have to. So the thing with task to do all this to do list is you have to go there and do it. The best it can do is to send you reminders, but you have to hold it as a point of duty to go back to do them. So there's Trello, there's Calendly. 4.3 is communication. Communication is everything. Be clear and concise in your responses in emails and then give timely updates. You do not want to leave your client wondering if they saw your message. If you saw their message, you don't want to use slangs or shorthand unless your client does it first. And even if they do, you want to still remain professional. You want to always learn that communication is progressive. It's not just about perfection. Point four is managing time and energy. You want to use the Pomodoro technique that has a 30 minutes focus on work and a 10 minutes break. Oh, no, okay, so I modified that to 30 minutes focus on work and 10 minutes break. It's actually 25 minutes focus on work and 5 minutes break. You want to avoid multitasking. I'm not saying you should not multitask. I'm just saying don't try to juggle so much at the same time. Focus on one thing. You're aware that you have a multitude, you have like a couple of tasks, but do one, complete it, and then address the other one. And point five is learning on the job. Google is your best friend. Ask questions, but try first. Keep a virtual assistant's Bible. That's a document where you gather all your learning, everything you've learned. Just write it in that book. Join communities like virtual assistant groups on either Facebook or on LinkedIn. Point six is professionalism and online etiquette. You want to always use your full name in emails. Please don't go use your three. If you have 3 or 4 names, please don't use all 3 names. 2 names prefer your first name and your last name on your emails and Zoom. Keep your devices updated and secure. Avoid gossiping about clients or sharing their info. Learn to say please and thank you often. If anything is running late, please update the client and the team. Remember that you are to be reliable. Clients will never forgive. No, clients will forgive mistake, but never forgive unreliability. Oh, okay. So that was quick. I hope. Okay. Okay. So thank you, everyone, for making it to today's class. Yeah. So thank you for making it to today's class. Thank you for your dedication. Thank you for staying active. Thank you for the interactions, for the feedbacks. Thank you. All right, everybody. I want us all to go enjoy a pleasant evening. Please rest, take water, do your stretches, and enjoy a lovely night rest. Good night here. Oh, and quick one just before I go. So everybody that has been sending me messages on Canva and LinkedIn, I will make time to respond to all of them. Um, yes, I have been hella busy. I will make time to respond to all of them. All right, everybody. Good night from here. God bless you.